Once upon a time there lived a wise Buddhist master with some of his disciples in a peaceful monastery nestled in the mountains. The monastery was surrounded by nature, singing birds, rustling leaves and the gentle whisper of the wind, making it a place of deep meditation and reflection. One quiet evening, the master and his disciples were sitting in the front yard of the monastery. The sun was setting behind the hills, casting a golden glow on the trees. As they sat in silence, one of the disciples broke the silence and asked, "Master, you have told us many stories, but you have never told us about your own teacher. Please tell us, who was your master, what was his name, and what did he teach you?" The master smiled gently and looked at the young monks around him. Then with a calm voice, he replied, "I did not have one particular master in my life. In fact, I had many. I have learned something from everyone I have met. Life itself has been my greatest teacher." The disciples listened with curiosity as the master began his story. The master continued, "In the beginning of my spiritual journey, I was very proud of my knowledge and discipline. One dark evening while walking through a village, I saw a young boy carrying a candle. He was heading toward the temple. I tried to test him and to show off my wisdom. I asked him, 'Son, when you left your house, this candle was not okay, get this. I thought I was Mr. Know-it-all, right? So, I hit the skid with the classic, hey, hot shot. Lit. Can you tell me where the light came from? I expected a blank stare. Instead, this pint-sized Buddha blew out the candle and, boom, he's like, now that the light is gone, can you tell me where it went? My brain short-circuited. I was speechless. Talk about ego deflation. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Real wisdom isn't about fancy words or knowing all the answers. Sometimes, it's about simple questions that smack you in the face with truth. That kid, my guru, he taught me that the best lessons come when you ditch the ego and listen up. I've been learning from everyone ever since. Around me, months later, the master continued. I was traveling from one village to another. On the way, I walked by pond and saw a thirsty dog trying to drink water. But every time he approached the pond, he saw his own reflection and got scared. Thinking it was another dog, he barked and stepped back. Again and again, he tried, but fear stopped him every time. I stood there watching curiously. Finally, after many failed attempts, the dog stepped back, gathered courage, and with a determined leap, jumped into the pond. He quenched his thirst and came out joyfully wagging his tail. That day I learned that fear is nothing but a reflection of our own mind. If we face it with courage, we can overcome it. That dog too became my master. My third master said the master was a thief. One night I arrived late in a new village. It was dark and I was not known to anyone. I was looking for a temple to rest, but the streets were empty. Then I saw a man trying to break a wall. I approached him and asked lightly, "Brother, can you tell me where the temple is? I am a traveler and need a place to rest." The man laughed and replied, "I am not a mason. I am a thief. I am trying to break into a house, but you look tired. Come stay at my home." Surprised by his honesty, I agreed. He seemed simple-hearted though misguided. That night and for several nights after, I stayed at his small home. Every time. Alright, buckle up, because this is wild. So, picture this dude, a total Robin Hood wannabe, praise, I tell you. Before going out to redistribute wealth, if you catch my drift. Night after night, same story, epic fail, but tomorrow's the day, and guess what? One night, boom, jackpot. He's swimming in ill-gotten gains, grinning ear to ear. The crazy part? He's teaching this guy a lesson. The lesson? Never give up. I told him to use right path and he actually listened and starts his own business. Can you believe it? That thief, a teacher. The guru then says, "So, yeah, here are some of my many masters, a child, a dog, and a thief. Each of them taught me something that no book or scripture could ever." Life offers such lessons in the most unexpected ways. You just need eyes to see it and heart to understand. Then he paused and concluded, "Always remember, life is our greatest master. If you keep learning, keep reflecting and remain open, life will lead you to wisdom far beyond." If we see in our life, we will find that in life not all lessons come from books or teachers. Sometimes they come from the people and moments we least expect. A child, an animal, and even someone we. Alright, buckle up, folks. This ain't your average self-help guru spiel. We're diving deep into the wisdom well with a twist. Get this, a super sage master claims his mentors weren't fancy pants academics, but a kid, a scaredy dog, and, wait for it, a thief. I know, right? Nobody's perfect, nobody had all the answers, but each delivered knockout lessons. That's life's hilarious way of schooling us. Bam, right in the feels. Forget lectures, experience is the real MVP. A faceplant, a flop, an ouch moment, that's the stuff that molds us. We'll forget the chit chat, but we'll never shake off those experiences. A broken heart? Trust issues for days. Business belly flop? Hello, hard earned knowledge. Rough patch? True friends, assemble. But, and here's the kicker, gotta keep your eyes and heart open to actually learn. Alright, buckle up buttercups. Ever feel like you've got it all figured out? Newsflash. That's when life sneaks up and whacks you with a learning opportunity. Pride? Ego? They're basically bouncers at the growth nightclub, slamming the door in your face. But stay humble, stay curious, and bam. Every single second is a pop quiz from the universe. Those who actually learn, they might face plant once, but that's it. Instant superpower. The stubborn ones? Groundhog Day, baby, same mistakes, different outfit. Business, Lao, even the legendary Buddha himself Siddhartha learned from his stumbles and tripped his way to enlightenment. So, eyes open, ears perked. Let life be your professor. Good times, bad times, they're all textbooks. Study up.